Yeah, I was having a conversation with a really big employer, about 120,000 people. I think 30,000 of them are in EU member states, and I think it was 2,000 managers in EU member states. And their whole discussion was, "Oh my gosh, there's no way these 2,000 people are going to do this well." And the realization is, well, yes, like there's going to be some mistakes. We know that. And I thought they landed on kind of an elegant strategy, which is let's centralize as much of the compliance as possible. Like, let's make sure we're giving the right tools. We are answering the questions in a legally compliant way. Like, that's a central experience. We're not just going to say, manager, when somebody asks, you've got to figure out what to say. No, we're going to produce the page, essentially, that is fully compliant. But we know that that's not going to stop the questions. It is impossible to not have a conversation between the manager and the employee. So it's like the enablement of managers for them is becoming less about the specifics and more about the context, right? So it's not make sure you say this, don't say that, because they're going to get it wrong anyway. It's more about explain why this might be the case. Explain how you've thought about changes when you've played a role in changes. Explain how you believe other managers have done it when you have to defend it, to your point. So it's like it was an interesting kind of 1-2 step. We know we can't just, and you're not suggesting this, but we can't just send managers to the wolves and say, we've trained you, do all the work.
No,
Like, that's not the answer, right? It's like you got to start with a compliant baseline, but you know they play a critical role in delivering the message and responding to the questions that will come. Like, there is no way that there won't be questions. So it's a mistake if you assume you can fully centralize. You have to have manager involvement in some case, because that's where the relationship lives, to your exact point.